What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're going to be doing another video in my weekly thing I'm doing this week, where I'm going to be doing subscriber polls, doing different ideas for future videos, future content when I beat certain games and do certain things. This is the Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legend game, and it's the Extreme mode where you go through the game and do a whole bunch of fun things, and it's a good time. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. This is just a custom character I created, and I'm gonna go through and do the first 5 missions in this one video. And if y'all like it, then vote on it, talk about it, comment, subscribe, share. I ideally would have all people who subscribe comment on these things. That's kind of how I'm deciding this. I did this again. I did this a couple years ago. Yesterday's video was the 4th weapon guide for Dynasty Warriors 3. But again, I'm open to things here. I'm just kind of seeing what people are interested in. For people who are new to the channel, I've done a lot of random content over the years, and I'm just kind of curious about what people want to see. So if y'all are interested in watching me play through a game like this and do an extreme mode, or whatever this is called. I think it's called an extreme. I think it's called the extreme mode. If you're interested in this, I will gladly make content on this. It's a great game. The extreme mode was a really cool idea that they started doing in these games, and they went really well, I think. It's really cool to just kind of travel in this world and see what's going on. So she actually called for help, which is kind of cool because we're fighting in this poison marsh, which is a terrible idea. So this might be a shorter video this time, but meantime I'll just kind of stand out here and just snipe people. I managed to acquire Shakyao. That was actually pretty interesting. So in these games, the way this game works is if you for Extreme Legends, what it works out to be, it's pretty cool. You can basically recruit officers to your side, which I did here by having Shakyao get damaged. In Dynasty Warriors 5, it's a lot easier to recruit officers, but for her, because she was so damaged from being in the poison swamp, we were able to actually we were actually able to rescue her. So she's really hurt. So we'll see. I think she gets full health again when she's actually one of my officers. Like, she basically resets as a character and is no longer super damaged. I don't know where my merchant went, but I kind of don't care about the merchant at this point because I rescued Shakyao, and that was kind of awesome. So the way that this game works, Extreme Legends, if you're new to the game, Extreme Legends was the little spin-off series that they made of these games. They were really fun. There's legend modes for each character in Dynasty Warriors 4's. So the reason why I'm doing this today is basically I think there's a very large difference between the way that Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends mode went and Dynasty Warriors 5. So in Dynasty Warriors 4, for example, you can actually have troops underneath you following you around and escorting you through battles and stuff like that. In Dynasty Warriors 5, it's just officers. So I think that's kind of an interesting, weird thing they took away. So since I'm playing as a character I made up, you don't actually have troops right off the bat, but like every character in the game actually has like a general unit type that they have that follow them around, which I think is really interesting. And then in Dynasty Warriors 5, it's just you and your 2 or 3 officers. You always can have 3 officers in both games. You can do that. And also in Dynasty Warriors 5, there's like your officers give you power-ups and stuff like that. In this game, they don't do that. So like I can see why they definitely added to this game a lot in Dynasty Warriors 5. The way that they modified these a lot, and they made it a lot better. But yeah, I am intrigued that they basically certain things were taken away, and one of them is the ability to have actual units like bandits or soldiers or archers or whatever. There's like a whole bunch of different types of units. You can have them following you around, and they usually just kind of spawn on the map somewhere, and it adds to the whole morale thing in this game, because obviously in Dynasty Warriors games, earlier Dynasty Warriors games, the morale stuff mattered. There was actually like a morale system that made a difference. And in later games, it doesn't mean anything. They don't really care. So I think what's cool about this game is that they had troops that you could, if you were fighting well enough, your troops would actually get more morale and be able to overpower other troops on the map. Thought that was kind of cool, and then they like totally got rid of that ability in later games. I don't know why they did that, but it's fine because it wasn't a huge loss. But again, like the more AI is on your side, the more you actually feel like a general who like has influence on the map. So I think that's kind of one of those things where I'm like, it's a little bit of a bummer. Like y'all didn't have to do that. You didn't have to get rid of everything. But that's why I'm doing a Dynasty Warriors 4 version. I'll probably do a Dynasty Warriors 5 version of Extreme Mode as well, just to show the differences, because I'm just curious at this point. But for now, I'm just going to kind of keep going through, beating everything, hopefully winning. I think we'll win. The Great Sword is terrible. I picked a unique weapon because Fuxi is not in this game at all, I don't think. So I wanted to pick a unique weapon because they give you like a million different weapon options. And so I was like, let's pick one that is actually unique here. So that's what we're doing. We've got the Great Sword. It is very bulky weapon, very bad. Doesn't really do a lot of damage, and also doesn't really do a lot of have a lot of AoE either. It's pretty garbage. But we'll see how we can do. We'll see if we can make something happen with this thing. Again, we're just kind of going for this. If y'all are interested in this type of thing, then I'll obviously do a better version of this. I won't use this weapon because this weapon is really, really bad. And I will actually try to last a little longer in this game. Xiaoqiao is pretty ballin' right now, actually. It's cool that she's a general right now, so she has like way more health and she's way more powerful and all that. So she's a lot more useful to me when she's the general. Eventually she'll become a lot weaker and she will get more defense. She doesn't have a lot of defense when she has a lot of health. They for some reason severely hamper their defense when they're like an actual person, like an actual general. They have no defense. But when she's on my side, she'll have a tiny, tiny, tiny sliver of health. It's pretty sad how little her health is. Just gonna see if I can hit him while I'm fully charged here. I don't want to run all the way across. Kind of just see if I can poke through here and just hit Liu Biao. But it seems like I'm just hitting everything else is in between. But yeah, so they basically the Great Sword is very bad. It's not a very good weapon. It doesn't really do anything for you. It's not very strong. It has very slow attacks. So I'm just sniping this Liu Biao guy from a distance, because why not? I don't know if I'll have enough to actually kill him, especially because I just fired that random shot at nobody. But I'm going to see if I can actually do I get experience? Oh, is he blocking now? Oh my gosh, he's actually blocking. Wow. Okay, let's back up. See if I can actually still kill him. Now that he started blocking, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually kill him, because he started blocking, which is pretty awesome now that I think about it. The fact that the general is blocking is pretty awesome. Yeah, he's done taking damage. That's pretty cool. But well then I'll just, should I go get him or not? This is what I like about the extreme mode. There's so many officers on this level for some reason. I might as well go get him since I've weakened him. And then I'll just kind of work on Gan Ning, and then maybe I'll run down and get rid of one of the other generals if I have time. The cool thing about extreme mode is that, yeah, you do have to make a choice. You have decisions to make, and you have generals to attack and prioritize, and you want to obviously not run out of time. This game is super fun. Extreme mode is a very interesting idea. They really came up with something creative, and again, I loved how Dynasty Warriors in the PS2 days would create way more replayability in their games, and also they had it where the games were a little bit more it made the spin-offs were to me way more worth it. It feels like they were definitely cash grabs because it's the same engine and everything like that, but it's Extreme Legends to me is worth buying, because of the fact that you're getting so much more content just with the legend modes, a new level for each character, and then extreme mode is really fun because you literally get to create an army and an empire and take lands and all that is really fun. And I think that's such an interesting idea that they came up with, where they were like, let's just make it where your character is essentially like a roaming officer making the world a better place, or not. You can literally not make the world a better place in these modes too. So it's pretty funny how they gave the character a lot of freedom in extreme mode. So it's pretty awesome. It's good stuff. I really enjoy it. I think it's really fun. Again, I'm picking the greatsword because it's terrible, but yeah, it's a good time. Extreme mode is very fun, and if y'all are interested in this, I will gladly play this. I'm going to be basically kind of interpreting in the same way that when I did this a couple of years ago, seeing what modes people like, what things people want to see on the channel. If y'all like certain content, then I will obviously do more with that content. So if you don't, then I appreciate that you watched this video, because if you didn't like this stuff, that's, I mean, great. But the merchant is calling for help and he's in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know why he's even doing that, but that's fine. Merchant's kind of a joke, but I think he'll be safe. There's nobody even near him, so I'm not even sure why he's asking for help. I don't even understand. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just take out Gan Ning, because he's got a lot of health and his Muso is really good, so I'm just going to try to kill him. And because we run out of time, I'm hurt, merchant, all that stuff. I've gotten a lot of experience. I took out a lot of generals. I also fought Lu Bu, which was amazing. Lu Bu being on the map was easy. And I managed to acquire Sha Qiao. So, very good start. Usually, I don't recruit people easily. This game is the first game, Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends. The extreme mode is not nearly as easy. To get generals on your side, they basically have to get really hurt or do very specific things to make that work. So that was much easier. So let's see. I always try to earn my officers unless we get too close to the point where we're running out of time. I don't think I'm going to get the ointment from the place where it's expensive. I'll get it from here. I do not want to do the 8th pass because that stuff is stupid. Making the game harder, the game becomes impossible, so you don't want to do that. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Not at all. So now we have me and Sha Qiao, and we have Xu Shang randomly just chilling over there. This level seems a little bit more easier compared to the first one, where everybody seems a little bit more together on this map. I'm going to do the Dragon Amulet. Try to get continue to get leveled up. It's good that I got a lot of experience for my sword that first level, even though, yeah, you don't really get a lot of... I didn't really have a lot of opportunity there because it's hard to combo with this weapon because the greatsword is very slow. I mean, look at how slow I'm moving. It's pretty pathetic. I'm going to wait to use if I find boots, I'm going to wait to use them until I get rid of everything in this area, because it's just not, again, totally not worth it. Get one and a little bit more experience there. I liked how oh yeah, this is another thing about Dynasty Warriors 4 that makes it more unique, is that the weapon progression is the way that was unique to Dynasty Warriors 4, where it's just experience based. The higher the combo, the more experience you get. Killing real generals over generic officers gets you more experience as well. All of those things contribute to a little bit of a different style of playing on this level, about how to do the Extreme Legend mode. So I like it because I like the idea of getting combos to get points. I think that's really interesting. I don't know why they didn't do that again. They made the rest of the games were always just finding items. I kind of didn't like always having it be about that, because the amount of times I have had it where I've been playing through these games and I get like the best weapon without getting the middle weapon, and then you for those completionists out there who want to see all the different items, if you find the best item before the second best item, you're like, well, then why would I even look anymore? Like, I don't need to pick up anything anymore. So then that's just funny to me that that's why I liked this mode. But I think the reason why they didn't keep this going was because there's also a lot of how do I explain that? There's just a lot of you get stuck with the weapon and then you never can go back and try the older weapons. Like, the challenge kind of leaves when you get far enough if you are doing it based sheerly on experience. So I think that's why people do that. I get it. I definitely do. I think I'd still like having the option of both, which is why I'm glad that Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends and 5 Extreme Legends have a lot of differences. I think enough to warrant picking up each one and playing each one, because I think it's interesting that in Dynasty Warriors 4, for example, you have the ability to have soldiers with you. Like, you can hire units, and that's not a thing you can do in Dynasty Warriors 5. I think eventually, like, your units you get units for some reason. I don't really know what happens there, but you sometimes get units. I think it's interesting, though. I mean, again, it's fascinating how they do this stuff. But there's enough differences to me. I think it's worth having both. So I'm going to try that. I think Dynasty Warriors 5's Extreme Legends mode will be a thing I do later in the week. We'll just kind of do the same thing where we go through the first 5 missions, pick up the land, and then move on. So I just think it's interesting. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to play through this game. It's simple. It gets progressively harder. You know that, like, eventually you're probably going to lose. Eventually generals get, like, insanely difficult to defeat, and that's part of the fun of it. But in the meantime, it's pretty easy at the beginning. Generals are pretty easy to defeat, and you can kind of run around and defeat people. I have the Eye of Heaven, so I'll hopefully find an ambush that's usually a supply convoy, which will mean that I can go and get them. This is interesting. There's a sealed off gate here. Who is actually in there? Zhou Tai is in there. Interesting. We'll see if there's something here. Yeah, see, the Great Sword is very, very bad. Very bad moveset. They kind of fixed it. Actually, I don't even know if I mean, Wang Ping's moveset is very reminiscent to the Great Sword, but Wang Ping doesn't have a moveset in this game yet. So I think they basically just fixed the Great Sword and were like, yeah, we got to make this thing better because it's pretty garbage. And it really is. The Great Sword is slow and is really hard to combo with. And the Muso drops like a lot. Like a whole lot. There's a lot of dropped combos opportunity. So I'm going to come running in here, see what's going on in this castle. Zhou Tai is just chilling in here, so I think yeah, the gate was closed both sides. So I'm curious about if there's something here. Meantime, I'm just going to get rid of all these stupid archers. Get rid of Zhou Tai. But we're doing good. This is going a little bit faster than the first level, so we're doing a lot better this time. Getting the ointment was huge because we were super damaged from fighting in the abyss of the poison on non-mon levels. We got some enemy reinforcements spawning now, which is kind of interesting. We'll see if they're interesting. Kai Mao has an officer, and so they both have officers. Okay, that's some good experience potential there. So we're going to go ahead and go straight towards them. I like how that's interesting. The officer had a horse, but the general doesn't. It's kind of interesting. So we're going to make sure we don't get rid of Zun Jun first. We got to get rid of him before, or else he'll start running away and all that stuff. You know how it is. So we'll get rid of him. Come over here and get rid of Ma Dai as well. Getting a lot of experience again. This is good. Good stuff. We're getting stronger and stronger. The Great Sword, obviously every weapon in this game becomes so much better when you start to actually get to the middle weapon and you can start doing your second combo more. You get leveled up even faster. Actually, I don't know if you necessarily get leveled up faster, but you do get more experience every moment because you can do that. But they might also balance that out by making that not true. So we have Lu Gong and Kai Mao. I'll get rid of Lu Gong first since he's the officer. Hopefully win this little sword fight here. Not too bad, I don't think. Yeah, okay. And then we'll get rid of him. Yeah, the speed of this character is rough, really. Not doing super hot with the speed part. But we'll You know, we're going to get rid of Kai Mao as well. Just go ahead and knock him out because he's another general for experience. Hopefully Sha Qiao doesn't steal this because that happens. Okay, she did not. All right, so I think we're going to just roll on straight over to Zheng He. I don't have any reason to take out a whole bunch of troops. Not this time. Some archers are running away. I'm not really sure what that's all about. Did I even boost his morale at all? He is at 6. That's what's kind of cool when the generals get kind of strong because they're, for some reason, they get pumped up even though I don't. I'd rather them get pumped up than me because I don't have any troops. I just have my officers. So let's go ahead and try to hit him some. I want to get some combos on him, but it's not working because this game doesn't have the thing where you can chase people, you can follow people. Also, there are very unique combos in this game and unique charge attacks that never really showed up. Dynasty Warriors 4 was interesting in that they experimented with the elemental attacks a lot. A lot of characters have elemental charges, and that kind of never really happened again after this. Like they may still do that animation, but it was different. So Dynasty Warriors 4 was cool. A lot of them were grabs, and a lot of them were elemental attacks. A few people had unique ones, Zhang He being one of them, who had a different attack than both of those. So kind of cool. Again, Dynasty Warriors 4 is just so great. It feels very good to play Dynasty Warriors 4. I really enjoy this game a lot. It's very, very fun. All right, we have 2 different someone disappearing. I think I'm going to vote rescuing Cao Cao over Shahadun, no offense. And I won't get a general yet. I don't need it. So I need 3 generals until later in the game anyway. Okay, well this is kind of a bummer. We have a bunch of stuff between me and Cao Cao, so we'll hopefully get there. We'll hopefully rescue him. I think we can make it happen. We'll just kind of have to prioritize him. And hopefully one of these generals has a horse. That'd be kind of nice if somebody had a horse for me to use. We'll get rid of this stuff here. I think I just found a increase in attack there, which is really good. So I'll just dominate Liu Du quickly. And all of his little units here. My hope is to secretly get, or not secretly, but my hope is to get 50 kills so I can increase Cao Cao's morale. That might not happen, and that's fine if that doesn't happen. But yeah, the second I get a speed increase, I'm basically just going to book it. I'm just going to run. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. Because I want to get to him before he dies. My hope is to rescue him and that he will say, hey, can I be on your side? Because that would be kind of awesome to get Cao Cao. All right, we're moving. Still have not seen a speed boost thingy yet, so we'll keep hoping for one, but it's not looking great on finding one of those things. Sha Qiao, for some reason, distracted all of them, and they stopped moving, which is really stupid. I hate when that happens. You want them all to obviously bunch up around you because the Great Sword is slow and kind of awful, so you want to have everything surrounding you. Alright, well we still have yet to find a speed boost, but we do have an increase in attack, so we'll be able to basically 4-shot Zuran here, which we did. And we got a morale boost. That was really important. Getting that speed boost, or getting that morale boost probably really will slow down. Yeah, he's at 5. Which, hey, that helps. If he's at 5 over 4, that's better than It's better, you know? We're trying to get there. Again, I just want somebody to drop a speed boost, not another increase in attack here. It's really interesting that I've never seen this many increases in attack. Still nothing. But at least I got a morale boost, so I'll be almost actually 2 cow. So I'm just gonna basically run straight there. Well, no, I'll try to still get a speed boost. It's still a hope. There it is. There we go. All right, let's just get rid of these 2 units right here, and then let's run. Look how slow he is, even with the speed boost. That's pretty slow. That's pretty bad. The speed boost helped tremendously in me getting here. So we're doing good. Zhoutai actually has a lot of units. So that's kind of interesting. Of course, Xiao is just being kind of dumb, off on her own. I'm not really sure why she's really far away from me, but she is. I'm not super worried about her because she's still in sight, but it is funny how she... It's like, can you not see what I'm trying to do here? Oh, and she's fighting Zhoutai. So that's real great. Alright. We just rescued Cao Cao. I'm curious if he will become one of my officers. That'd be kind of awesome. He might not. Well, look at that. He is. So now we've got Sha Qiao and Cao Cao. This is actually a pretty strong lineup here. Although Sha Qiao is getting beat up by Zhoutai because she's kind of stupid in the way that she came over here. She should have walked with me, not try to take him on alone. That was very dumb of her because now she's hurt. Again, I'll just heal her up because Cao Cao's hurt too. So we'll get some healing going in a few after this round. Hopefully no one else dies. But yeah, we should be good. Yeah, we're good. So now we've got 2 generals. So I hope y'all like this because I'm actually kind of pumped to try to... What I'll do is the first 5, obviously I said that already. I'll do the first 5 in this video. If y'all like what you see, then I will do the next 5 whenever I finish Samurai Warriors. That's kind of my strategy, I guess. And we're now on mission 4. Okay, Bandit Fortress or helping Lu Xun? I think I'll do the battle starting and Lu Xun being there because I think that's kind of interesting. We'll get 1 meat bun. Dragon seal, that. And we'll get the gold sword. And yeah, we'll get 1 more meat bun. Might as well. Use up all my money. Eventually you start getting so much money you don't even know what to do with it all. So it's like, we might as well. Let's go ahead and get our healing urn thing. Get some more health. This is a very large level here. Okay. Okay, well, we'll make do. Yeah, this is just a fantastic game. I do really like that they have a lot of differences between this game and Dynasty Warriors 5's version of this. I think that's really interesting, and it allows for a lot of replayability. Glad he has a horse as well. That's really, really good for this level. Later, it happens later in the game, but I'm also glad I got this level later in the game myself because now I'm able to imagine getting more things here. Also, I'm starting to get more experience for all my generals now. That was 200 instead of the original 100 or whatever it was. I also got a meat bun, which is hilarious, but... Let's find that horse again. And we're just going to go run straight to Lu Xun, because I don't really care about the archer group that was just right there. That's not super important. So I'm going to go over there, rescue Lu Xun. I don't think he would actually need any assistance, but I'm just still going to come over here. Because if you get to him, then it triggers a little thing. And then we go and do... He'll say, let's go attack Xun Zhang Zhang, and then we do. It's great. I like the battle starting ones because that's... You know you're going to get a mission there. I like when the missions pop up. I think that was just, again, such a great idea. They definitely started experimenting with that in Dynasty Warriors 4 because they started it with Samurai Warriors 1 officially, and then with Dynasty Warriors 4 they were like, let's kind of like sort of add that in, and then they did, and it was great. So proud of them for trying this out because it is a very big success to have like interactive stuff on the map like this. Let's come over here. Let's get rid of Xu Shang. I think do his troops actually even move? They might not even go anywhere. Sometimes they just say that and then nothing happens, even though he just said our forces are mobilizing as we speak. It looks like literally nobody is moving, which is very funny. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and run straight to Xun Shang Zhang. I'll let him defeat those units. Now that I defeated that one officer, he should be totally fine here. And now it did say that he is advancing, so I think his troops will actually come and help me now, which is good. Originally, I didn't think they were going to. But yeah, it should be good. This shouldn't be too hard of a level either. That seems like the first mission was probably the hardest just because my sword was at a terrible level and my health and stuff was not at a good level either. So I'm feeling a lot better now. We got some reinforcements coming in. I'm assuming they'll come to me. Hopefully they do. I gotta get her off this horse. But she actually kind of sucks on the horse. Xun Shang Zhang is not a good horse officer because her attack is extremely slow. I can basically just get away from her and she's not doing that much damage. So I'm not super incentivized to knock her off the horse. But if I do, I do. That just happened there. It's fine. Gotta get rid of Zhang Chang. Now that my units are Lu Xun's units are coming, I'm gonna go get the reinforcements, whoever that is. We'll see who it is in a second. Trying to just knock her down or stun her real quick before I get away. But I keep missing because this game struggles with if you're swinging at a general, you just start lunging forward like a fool. Just stun her. There we go. Now let's get on this horse and get out of here. So who are we looking at here? Who is this other person? He-I? Okay. That's probably not how you pronounce that, but sure. But it's probably good to stall just in case more generals come up, because there really wasn't a lot of generals here this round, so I'm like kind of assuming there will be more people. That just seems kind of like what's going to happen. My dragons feel points here. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get a couple more general kills. I'm kind of surprised that there's so few, but I mean, again, it's not the end of the world, but I'm just noticing that. I'm like, huh, not a lot of generals. I was kind of hoping He-I would at least have another officer under him, but he didn't. So we're just going to kind of run this way. She's chasing me. Of course she is. So I'm just going to keep moving. I hope is I can get to maybe 100 kills, at least to get another dragon point thing. Let's actually do this number. We're going to just Carry our way over here. Oh, so we're not even gonna be able to get it. Okay, that's fine. If anyone spawns, then I'll take them, but it looks like that's not gonna happen. There we go. Nothing but net. Let's see if he wants to be on my side too. Oh, he just gave me some sort of item. Okay. It's not bad. Not bad at all. That was another quick one. It definitely helps kind of speed up the video a little bit. Doing well. Almost to the level 2 weapon. So that'll be good. We'll be able to do some easier combos there. But now here we go. We are on creating a kingdom. So we'll be at Shangyang, hopefully. We'll do, I don't have a lot of stuff here. So we'll do that. We'll get one meat bun and then that'll be it. And then this will be the last stage for the day. So we'll be, wow, we're fighting, it's Sha Qiao, and apparently Da Qiao is the commander of this force, which is kind of awesome because I'm using, I have Sha Qiao on my side. So I kind of hope there's some dialogue. There probably isn't, but I kind of hope there is. We've got two special officers here too. We've got Zhang Jiao and Meng Huo on their side. She's not here yet, so we'll see what happens. This is just super interesting. The skybox is a little bit weird. I'm not sure what version of this level I'm looking at right now, but interesting kind of yellowish, almost pollen-y skybox here. But yeah, we'll see if we, hopefully we'll be able to win this without losing anybody. I don't think we will. But again, totally possible because this is, wait, what does disconcerted mean? That probably means that they would swap. Well, let's not go in there yet. I think disconcerted means mad. While I'm going there, I'm actually going to pull out my phone and look up what disconcerted means. Disconcerted. Unsettled or confused. Okay. Well, I'll go for Zhang Jiao. Maybe we'll get them to betray. That sounds like that would be what's going to happen there, but I'm not, again, not totally sure. It'd be kind of cool if Meng Huo switches sides and then, like, he's always on the level whenever we defend this place. That would be kind of sick. I don't know if that'll actually happen. I also don't know, I think in this game, in Dynasty Wars 4 Extreme Legends, you can only have one land. I think in Dynasty Wars 5, you can actually have multiple. So this is actually a pretty solid land. I would be really annoyed if it was like a huge level, like one of the big ones, because that's just like, oh, it's so, to traverse, at least with this, it's like just one play. It's like, it's just a square. Like it's a square middle with a circle around it. Easy. So I'm good with that. Very good with that. We'll just kind of keep working on that dude. My generals are far away, so I can kind of stall here. Muso, this dude. See the like Muso is so bad, and then I just randomly got like a full hit on that dude when he stood up again, like, and then he just like took it and then just fell over. Like it wasn't even like he got knocked away. He just was like, oh, okay, fine. It's like, all right, easy battle there. So now we'll work on Zhang Jiao. Maybe this will make Meng Huo switch. I doubt it. I don't know what makes that happen. But we'll keep working on Zhang Jiao here. Where are you going? Come here. Alright, got him. Let's throw a little Muso in there, hit everything. don't know what I'm supposed to do with the unsettled thing. I think in the past I've always just tried to take them out because of the experience. But in this situation, I'm going to try to like just go around the map and get rid of everything else and see if that makes him switch sides. It probably doesn't. I mean, maybe what I should have done was just taken him out before she showed up. But we'll see. A lot of people showed up too. It's not just Da Qiao. It's Da Qiao and friends. So we got to get rid of Yang Su more than anybody else. Yang Su is the one general who, like, I have to make sure I don't not kill, because he's the one who is also a generic underneath a generic. There she is. I don't want to fight her yet. What are you doing? Get away from me. What happened to all the rest of your units? Why are they all just watching? Why are you the only one who came over here? It's hilarious. Alright, there they all come. Here comes everybody. Let's get them all around me. Come on, everybody. Ramuso, and hopefully knock all you off your horses. Let's take a couple steps away from said horses, and let's get rid of some stuff. So I've got to get rid of that Yang Shu right there. He's the one that belongs to a subordinate who's not Da Qiao. There's like a million people here. Let's just go get that. I need to get that increase in ×2 to make this a little bit more easy. I think I just got him. Getting rid of everybody all at once. I literally just destroyed every single person on the map. Except for Meng Huo, who is apparently confused or concerned. And I don't know why. But everyone's dead now, including Da Qiao. I got rid of her. Everybody just got annihilated. The Greatsword's okay if you have the proper defense. If you're ready for it, you can do some work. Let's kind of dodge into the left here. And let's just lean in, swipe, get that one dude, and then just spin our way through the rest of them. They will all just sit there and take it. Completely accepting of their fates there. There's a million generals we just destroyed. So that would definitely be enough to get us to our next... we're definitely going to be at our next level right when this thing ends. So, again, hopefully y'all like this. If y'all like this, then I'll continue along with this when I finish Samurai Warriors. If y'all like the other videos that are in this little option poll, then, you know, there you go. But yeah, hopefully y'all are subscribed. If not, I hope you do. This is just my way of seeing who is subscribed and who wants to contribute to what the channel will be about. So I'm just curious. It's just ways to see who is subbed and who's not and all that stuff. So last on the list here is Meng Huo, who still is confused and is still just waiting there. Maybe when I get there, he'll just surrender immediately, but I kind of doubt it. So we're just going to head in there and hopefully get rid of him quickly. And then that'll be the end of the video. I do hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all enjoyed my commentary of it. If that's annoying, I won't do that in later videos, but I figure it's a little bit more entertaining than just watching this gameplay without any dialogue, because it's like kind of cool to see the thoughts, I guess. I don't know. Meng Huo is coming at me here. Also doesn't have any bodyguards for some reason. I don't know what that's all about, but we'll just destroy him immediately. And we have now created a new kingdom. Nothing but net with Meng Huo there. I don't know why he was so... I probably should have gone up there originally. That's probably what I should have done, was attacked him first. But this is fine. I got experience for defeating him, so I'll take that. I think I'm now up to my next item, which is from the Great Sword to the Crusher Sword, which is good. Moving on up in the ranks there. So thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and we'll stop there. Shang Yang is our kingdom. We'll save it and close. So thank y'all again. Enjoy. Peace.